Good morning. So, I've got this half done. I'm doing this for Tita's event. It's for two events. I'm doing it for in memory of all their pets that we have lost. And I'm also doing it for Tita's hashtag just wing it 25. I start to say 24. So, with that being said, I hope each and every one of you had a fantastic night. I did not sleep good. First of all, I drank mellow yellows way too late. And if any of y'all know, mellow yellows, let me see if this can tells it. It used to tell, oh, caffeine, 51 milligrams. Yeah, 51 milligrams of caffeine. I drank 2 last night. Yeah, big mistake. So I'm still kind of wired from that. Okay, but I'm much better. I can move my neck, or my head rather, not my neck, but my head. You know what I mean. So, we're going to start right here. And I have to remember, now these are upside down. So, I hope each and every one of y'all are doing great this morning. It is 3:58 yes. It is 63 degrees. We've got an 85% chance of rain and wind gust up to 24 miles an hour. That's the weather here in my hometown. Yesterday was just a stressful day, but you guys are just troopers. So I thank you for that. I'm going to talk to Sherry Monday because she messaged me and said if she could help, if I want her help. Well, today is so busy with church, so I'm going to come. I messaged her. It was late last night, so sorry about that, Sherry. I'm going to get in contact with her tomorrow. And see if we can figure out what to do with the tablet. Now, I am on my tablet because I wanted to make sure that y'all would have video and that I could spend time with you this morning. So, yeah. I wanted that up and running. I also So if this ends crazy, because I never know about this thing, that's why I usually do a video on my phone. I just took it that the video of me kitting up the all crystal, that was just not to be seen. Because no matter what I did, I could not get it to upload. So finally I deleted it. But last night at 1 something, I thought, I've got too much to do. I can't be doing this. So I put on my King James Bible app, and I went to sleep listening to it. Of course, I'm reading in Proverbs, so that's what I went ahead and set it on. They've got a spiral Bible. Of course, I like the King James. Come on. Remember the Bibles that your moms used to have sitting on the coffee tables? It was a big old black Bible. It had everything written down in it. I ain't got a clue what happened to it. But it had all the family records. Did y'all's family have one? Or maybe you got one. So the pastor's wife was telling me about these spiral. They're like in notebook form, and they have a wide gap that you can write, you know, study in them, write, and all that. I've seen them advertised, but she said they're individual. Like, okay, she's got a thick one for the New Testament, then several, she's got 5 for the Old Testament. That makes up the Old Testament. So it's not something you can carry with you. It's a study. You use it to study and write notes and all that kind of stuff in it. I've seen them advertised. Well, That's a little bitty one. So yes, today's Sunday. Today's church. I'm feeling blessed already. And I know Miss Sherry's going to be able to help me. So, and Dara, I'll put hers in KY Philly's down in the description. And Jonah is trying to find the video that she watched to make this blue putty. And when she finds it and is able to send it to me, I will put it in a description so y'all can watch it. Because this stuff's good. The only problem is if you overstuff it, it will stick to your canvas and you can't get it off. I tried with tweezers, but it is fantastic. So I've been using it ever since she sent me the box. Now, every once in a while, I have to go in and move it to freshen it up, kind of. I guess that's what it's doing. So, I just want y'all to know that. Yeah, back to Dara. Dara called last night. What a sweetheart. We talked for a long time. And she tried to help me, but the thing is, it's not my pictures, it's my apps. Shows that my tablet has got too many apps, even though I went in there and deleted gobs of them, because the tablet is only used for my channel. That's all it's used for, nothing else. But I want to give her a shout out and thank her for trying to help me last night. But we had a good conversation. The wind is blowing like crazy. Yeah, that's sticky. It's got a very good stick. But I just want you to know, if this ends crazy, it's because I own my tablet. Yeah. It has rained sometime during the night. But it hasn't rained hard because my car don't have that much rain on it. At first they said we were supposed to have storms. So either they ain't got here or they totally missed us. And I hope they've totally missed us. The river is still up. I am 4 houses, the maintenance building, and from the maintenance building, it's about the width of my house from my front window to my kitchen window to the river. So that's how close I am. That's why when the river's up, I keep an eye on it. Now, they say before they built the dam, this flooded all the time. Yeah, this was not here. These were built after they built the dam, and it's not flooded. I mean, the whole town was flooded. An elderly lady that went to the church I was going to, she said she remembered when she was young, the town would flood, and the doctor at the motel, the doctor would come in a boat to check on his patient that was in the motel. And that's hard for us to believe. It's like doctors going in a boat. That's like preachers used to not get paid to preach. You take them home on Sunday and feed them. Brother Ronnie, he doesn't get paid. He said, because God didn't call him to get paid, God called him to preach. And so he has a regular job. He works part-time at the gas station. He retired from Bowling Green, a factory job, many years ago. So, yeah, there's still preachers that preach, and it's not for the money. Of course, then you got some preachers, they preach for the money. And y'all probably know the one I'm talking about. But I'm not going to mention him because I'm not going to get in a debate. That's between him and God. Ain't that right? You can't judge people because first of all, you're not the judge. Bible says judge not only as you want to be judged, but then it also says judge them by their fruits. And what that means, a Christian, you should know they're a Christian by the way they act. You shouldn't have to sit and think, are they Christian or not? You shouldn't have to guess. You should recognize. The conversations we have on here is all over the wall. But that's how my brain is. My brain's all over. A little bit more now since I had drunk that mellow yellow. But even without drinking the mellow yellow, that's how my brain is. It's constantly working. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm going to take it as a good thing. That's how we'll take it. Okay. This one is confetti heavy. I think it is. But it works up good. So I'm thankful for that. It works up really good. 18. Yeah, Sundays are very busy for me because we have church this morning. Then we go to Salina Sunday evenings to the church down there at 4 o'clock to have church there. We have preaching, we have Sunday school, and it's the pastor's wife that's doing the Sunday school, and she is teaching on the feast. And you know, a lot of people says, well, that's the Old Testament. We don't need the Old Testament. I'm like this. If God ordained these men to write the Old Testament, then I'm going to read the Old Testament. No, we're not under law. We're saved by grace. But the Old Testament foretells of the New Testament. So it's important to know the history. Nowadays, a lot of people don't want to know the history. They want to do away with the history. But without the history, you can't fully understand. So, I always liked the book of Ruth. Your people will be my people. Where you go, I'll go. Yeah. I like Job. Job, the book of Job is about enduring. Because Job never gave up. And that also shows you it's not God that causes you to be sick, because God allows it sometimes. But he doesn't do it because, remember, and he knew when he asked Satan, where have you been? He knew. He just wanted to know if Satan would tell him. And he says, I've been to and fro. Satan can only imitate God. That's why sin nowadays does everything to imitate what God used for good. Sin's twisting it and using it for bad. Now, whether you want to believe that or not, that's up to you. But that's how I see it. Because he can only imitate. He has no power. Satan only has power that God allows him. And you say, well, I've heard people say, well, if God's such a loving God, why did he send them to hell? No, Jesus don't send nobody to hell. We send ourselves because we choose self over Jesus. We choose to live a sinful life, do whatever we please, and then we think God's supposed to bless us. That's not how it works. Think of it this way. If your child is out here just being mean and destructive and doing whatever pleases, would you reward them or would you discipline them? If you love them, you'll discipline. You'll take the time to discipline. That's not a bad thing. Only if it's done in the right way. Now, these parents said it's totally off the wall and does it the wrong way, yeah, that's wrong. And probably most of us, since we're older, we grew up with discipline. It didn't kill us, it hurt us at the time, but it didn't kill us, and it made us better people. I don't know how I got on this line of thought, but we're there. It come to my mind, and I'm talking. And I've also heard people say, well, it's too hard to live the way the Bible wants you to live. God does not put nothing on you that you can't handle. He don't put things on you or in the Bible. He don't put those standards because you can't do it. Sometimes we choose not to do it. Of course, we're not perfect. If we was perfect, we wouldn't need Jesus. But that's why it's called pick up your cross daily. Do I slip up? Yes, I do. But I just pick myself up, ask God to forgive me, and I move on. And God, yeah, He knows we're going to slip up. He knows it way before we did it. But all through the Bible, it talks, even in the New Testament, it talks about asking forgiveness, repent. God wants to hear us. He don't want us to be so puffed up with pride. Well, I don't have to ask forgiveness. He tells us to ask for forgiveness. He wants to hear us. And that's called humbling yourself before your Creator. That's what that's about. It's when, so I guess because I was thinking of church, I just got on that and went down that rabbit trail. Tita's got a squirrel trail. I have a rabbit trail. So I hope each and every one of you have a blessed Sunday. I feel like I haven't been to church in for so long. But if I miss church, you know, I'm pretty sick because I like to go and be fed. Because that's what you're doing when you go to church. You're being fed. Yeah, now I'm getting sleepy. But I don't have to be at church until 9 something. So I'm just going to keep on praising my Lord. So, okay, let's get these. I want to thank Connie for sending this to me. Let me tell you what I did. I deleted my Timo account because, you know, I'm trying not to be on a buy until I use some of my canvases up. And I deleted it. That lasted about a week. Because then I realized, wait a minute, I was only 5 points from getting the free diamond paintings I had picked in farmland. Why did I delete it? So I re-downloaded it thinking I'd still be where I said, no, I had to start all over. So I'm on 10 cents. Now, when you get down that low, instead of taking 5 cents off at a time, now they take 1 cent at a time. It's like, you gotta be kidding, because I have got a super cute canvas that I'm trying to win. But that's okay. I like playing the game anyway, so you might as well play. I mean, that's how I feel. Oh, I forgot what I got it for. Yeah. So, well, I'm going to end it here because it's getting up there. So, thank you for joining me this morning. God bless you. You hang in there. I'm hanging in there. And Jesus is right there with us, and He's going to see us through. And I love each and every one of you. He loves you. And have a special Sunday. Hang in there, guys. Bye.